Watson, far side, and that is intercepted. Trevon Diggs has his first since the ACL surgery.
Turn the pressure up. I don't quit. I don't fold under pressure. I'm the best, and I know I'm the best. And you know I'm the best.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy DMV back with another one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe before I really get into this film session. So, I'm looking at my brothers. Everybody's doing their film sessions on Overshown, on, the linebacking core, Marshawn Nealon, Eric Kendricks, all those guys. Hell, even Kalen Carson. But nobody's showing love to the very best player in our secondary, which is Trevon Diggs. For some odd reason, and DMV stand up, baby. DMV stand up. It's the DMV channel. I'm always gonna show my people from the DMV love. So Trevon Diggs went out there and put together one of the most masterful performances under the radar that anybody has ever really seen. And it looked like it didn't take very much effort at all. So when you watch him play in this game, he showed a lot of patience. He showed a lot of technique. He showed different looks. He looked like, not only did he look like he didn't lose a step, but he looked like he gained a lot more knowledge, a lot more patience, a lot more IQ during his time out. So we're going to see that in the film today. Not going to hold you guys too long. We got a couple clips. Then we'll talk about some of the things that the Saints like to do. So let's get into it. So in this play, Trevon is up top, and he's going to squeeze the number one receiver to the sideline in his deep fourth. But the idea is for him to keep his eyes on the quarterback, squeeze the top receiver, and then drive on anything underneath, and the safety will get anything over top. So essentially, it becomes kind of like a cover two. Now, his weave is really, really high, but man, he makes it work. I don't know how he does it, but he's like fluid with it. Here, he's all ball, but he's squared up. So he's going to lock up with this receiver right here. And he's going to be in that hip pocket. I think it's Njoku here as a tight end. And I think that's where Deshaun probably might have been the second read. And this is the look that he gets, man. He's in that hip pocket like crazy. Things come full circle. I remember at one point where he couldn't be in this technique, and Al Harris would tell him, this ain't your game. That's Amari Cooper right there, one of the best route runners ever in that hip pocket with a different look. And that's where he wants to go with the football, but he can't. And that ends up being a sack, which I would call it a coverage sack. So Jerry Jeudy's like, I'm going to try my luck, and I'm going to try and get him with a sluggo route. You remember Stone Cold used to be like, Nope. Look at that. And he got to throw it away. Down at the goal line, again, off the ball, they're going to try and do a simple waggle concept where they bring the H underneath or the tight end underneath. And, man, he's on top of the post. He's back in his area. Trevon is just all over the place. He's all over the place, man. It doesn't matter where he lines up. He's in the weave here. He has his outside leverage, knows where his help is. Trevon is just becoming a master of all trades. Look how he drives on that football there. That right there is masterful. That's master class right there. Look at him. My dog, I feel like with that high weave, he's like trying to bait quarterbacks. Because you see how he broke on that football? Man. Now look, in phase. Now he's in phase here. Throwing them off with the different looks. These are the things in the tool bag that he didn't have last year. And it makes you have to double pump, double clutch for that rush to get home. Or in this case, look, if the ball is dropped or it's an errant pass, it's getting plucked. So those were some of the clips that I was able to, select for you guys so you could see what I saw on tape. I saw a guy constantly changing his looks. I saw somebody who knew exactly what the route concepts were that they were trying to throw at him. I saw somebody that was just completely comfortable out there. You know what I'm saying? You could just see like when somebody is just at peace at what it is that they're doing, where they just feel completely comfortable. And that's how I felt about the tape. Now, the upcoming opponent, the New Orleans Saints, this game has Arizona Cardinals written all over it for me. And it's just a little weird because the Dallas Cowboys are coming off of such a, how do I say, a dominating performance that I have PTSD. So maybe the letdown. And it's Friday, and you guys know that Arizona Cardinals game heading into it. Then Trevon walked out with he walked out with that injury, and that was all she wrote. We were never really the same team after that. Deron Bland had a heck of a year after that, but you lose somebody like Trevon Diggs who makes the field smaller for other teams, and I think that was why Kalen Carson and all those other safeties were able to do the things that they were. When you got a guy like Trevon Diggs over there, and he's doing the things that he was able to do, makes everybody else's jobs easier. And so the New Orleans Saints this week, I looked at the stats and stuff, and it's nothing really to write home about. Chris Olave is their number one receiver. He didn't have a big day last week. I think 2 catches for 11 yards. But they had one of their speed guys, and I even forget his name, number 22. As I'm going to show the clips, you could just tell on the offensive side of the ball that they want to keep Derek Carr very, very comfortable. They have a very, very comfortable offensive game plan which features Kamara as the running back, a lot of quick game, play action, stuff like that. They didn't make very, very many mistakes against the Carolina Panthers, in which I'm watching, but the Carolina Panthers aren't really a built roster. They're not really a good team. They're like the dumps of the league. So it's really hard to tell whether or not New Orleans is really, really that good or if Carolina's that bad. And that's the thing about week 1. You can show up and you can be really good and you can be high. And then week 2, you can be down here. But Trevon Diggs is going to have to continue to change the looks and make a historical Derek Carr, who sometimes can be erratic. Make him not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Continue to change the looks like you are. Know the personnel. So, I mean, you see 22 in there, ride that hip pocket for them deep routes and stuff like that. And, try and bait Derek Carr into doing some things he don't want to do. Without a Michael Thomas there, they're going to rely a lot on the route running of Olave. And if Olave can't really get open, they're going to get the ball to their tight ends. They're going to get the ball to Kamara in space and stuff like that. So we'll have to be able to just rally and tackle. But I think that I wanted to be able to show you guys Trevon Diggs, that he's back. And I believe that he could be a factor in this game against the New Orleans Saints as well. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. How are you guys feeling about this game coming up? You could even be a New Orleans Saints fan, and you can talk your trash. One of my really, really good friends is a New Orleans Saints fan. He's already been talking trash. But looking at this film, if we'll, barring Freaky Friday accident, I think we should be pretty good going into this Sunday. But appreciate y'all, man. We out. Peace.
Yeah, here we go.
Says on the beat, boy.
Hey. Cause he wanna light. Headlights, I've been with midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, trying to get my mind right. Push the bucket to the lip, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind